think it takes about 3 to 4 years for a player to really start to find themselves in the league. Obviously, you have some who are real specimens who can do it in their first year, but I think it took me to my third year where I realized that I'm an elite player and I can hang with the guys. But for all the young players, just keep working. It's a process. You're not going to conquer the world in one day, conquer the league in one day. So just continue to grind and everything will work out.
Back here.
You've obviously played against Steve a lot in your career. What's it like now being coached by him? What's something that you picked up from that during your time?
Yeah, we actually had multiple conversations throughout the summer about him finally being happy to be on the other side of coaching me and not coaching against me. But yeah, man, he's very motivational. He makes sure that we're efficient getting our work in. He's very positive. But you can see that from the sideline. So everything that I would expect Steve to be as a coach is reflected in the game.
Players say that they like that, he empowers them, that he empowers them to do throughout their teams. Have you seen that at all? Throughout practices, players and coaches getting empowered throughout the time you're doing it?
Yeah, and it goes from the assistant coaches, the Spo, T-Lou, Mark Hugh, all the way down to the players. He doesn't micromanage. He gives their coaches their freedom when it's their part of the practice. He listens to the players. So he's really a player's first coach.
Here.
JD, your other team, you're returning as of right now relatively the same roster that you lost in the first round of the playoffs. Yet you could also say, hey, we went 23-10 down the stretch, and 2 of our key players, Vando and Gabe, weren't really healthy, and maybe we'll get them back healthy. So how do you kind of manage the 2 thoughts of we didn't really change up all too well, but maybe we could be better?
Yeah, you're under a new system with JJ. Like you said, 2 of our elite players were hurt. Vando, who was really good for us on the defensive end, and offensively too, with offensive rebounding and slashing, screen setting. And then Gabe, who was really out for the entire year. If you really look at it, a guy who is another point guard for us, who can shoot the basketball, good defensively. So we don't know what we could have been if we had those guys, especially in the playoffs, especially Vando, because he's a big part of what we do defensively. But we look at the lineup and we come in ready to work. And last year was last year. We can't say, oh, this is the same team. It could be a different result. And so for us, it's about coming in with the mindset of getting to work and seeing how it plays out.
JD, you were a kid the last time you did this. What are your expectations for yourself with say now that you're in your prime, you're a vet on this team? How different do you think the experience is going to be than the one you had a decade ago?
Yeah. The roles are different. I was the guy cheering for everybody, the towel waver, the rookie. I was 19 years old and just enjoying that experience, but I know the role and the experience will be different. Just being an intricate part of this team, doing the game plans and the schematics and stuff, being incorporated into that. Whereas at 12, AD's on the bench and he just cheers. So I'm looking forward to the experience of being, a true part of this team, being a vet in the Olympics on this team, and trying to win the gold medal.
All right, we're gonna go back here.
Yeah.
Alright, so I kind of want to know about just what the vibe on the team is like, the relationship. So it's 3 in 1 question. 1, who is the funniest? Who you go to for advice? And 3, who has the best shot?
The best shot?
Yeah, best shot.
Best shot? One, the funniest is for sure Kawhi. Kawhi is really funny, believe it or not. 2, for advice, I haven't needed advice right now, honestly, but I think all those guys, everybody here can bring something to the table and advise somebody or someone something, pretty sure. And the best shot, you're talking about just making or form. Making? Oh, Steph, he's the greatest shooter of all time.
What about
Form, probably Book. Kevin Durant has a really pretty shot.
Yep, right over here.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a partnership with him, his coaching staff, and then the entire coaching staff, and me and Ron, just kind of seeing what we like, and then also hearing what he brings to the table, you know, what he wants to do, and then just try to blend it in together. We know it's not going to be done in one day, 1 week, 1 month, but we just got to come in and have this collaboration and take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and continue to grow. And we're in no rush to, obviously, championship is on our mind, but we're in no rush to try to get this thing figured out by the end of training camp. You know, he is the first time head coach, and this is going to be a new system for all of us. Something new. And I've been in my career, and pretty sure everybody on the team. So it's going to be a challenging experience, but also it's going to be fun.
All right. Ant's actually here, the other Anthony. So
Oh, cool. Yes, sir.